As the first studio movie starring an all-Asian and Asian American cast after 25 years, Crazy Rich Asians hit theaters on the August 15, 2018. About the competitive war of Asia's super-rich trust upon an unsuspecting Rachel Chu when she flies from New York to meet her boyfriend's family. Directed by John M. Chu, the film is based on Kevin Kwan's best-selling book Crazy Rich Asians back in 2013. Kwan is a Singaporean-American novelist best known for his satirical novel. Wendy Ding was one of the first producers to reach out to Kwan after reading an advance copy of the novel. In August 2013, producer Nina Jacobson and her partner Brett Simpson intended to produce under their production banner Color Force. Their initial plan was to produce the film adaptation outside the studio system and to structure financing for development and production from Asia and other territories outside the United States. A United States-based Asian film investment group, Ivanhoe Pictures, partnered with Jacobson to finance and produce Crazy Rich Asians in 2014. The president of Ivanhoe stated, "For us, the book fell in our lap kind of like, this is why we're doing the company. Unlike the Hollywood second-guessing. Oh my god, will this work? We don't know. It's all Asian. That's exactly why it will work." Before the film began production in early 2017, Chu opened up casting to the public by inviting people all around the world to upload their casting audition to YouTube. Chu emphasizes that YouTube casting was just a part of strategy. They also cast directors from Vancouver to Beijing, Shanghai, Hong Kong, Australia, the UK, Malaysia, and Singapore. The female lead in Crazy Rich Asians, Constance Wu, initially auditioned for the role of Rachel in mid-2016, but her shooting schedule on Fresh Off the Boat conflicted with the film's shooting dates. However, Wu took an unusual step of personally reaching out to the director with an explain. "Dates are dates, and if those are immovable, I understand. But I would put all of my heart, hope, humor, and courage into the role. What this could do means so much to me. It's why I advocate so much for young Asian American girls so they might not spend their life feeling small or being commanded to feel grateful to even be at the table." Chu was so deeply convinced and pushed back the production schedule for 4 months. Ken Jeong is one of the best-known actors in the cast. He accepted the relatively minor role as Goh Wai-man, the father of Rachel's college best friend. He traveled to Kuala Lumpur and Singapore to film for less than a week. Not because he needed the work, he simply wanted to be part of the film and say he would have taken any part, no matter how minor. There are certain jobs in your career that are commercial jobs, and there are some that are passion jobs. This one is a passion job, says Jeong. The new film's creators turned down a gigantic payday at Netflix to ensure the first Asian American-focused studio movie in 25 years would be seen in theaters. 5 studio suitors made serious bid in October 2016, but the final decision boiled down to 2 competitors, Netflix and Warner Bros. Netflix offered complete artistic freedom, 7-figure minimum paydays for every stakeholder, and a guarantee that all of Kwan's Crazy Rich Asian books would get the green light. While Warner Bros. Offer was less rich, but ensured that the movie would reach the big screen and carried the cosign of CEO Queen Sujihara, the only Asian American to ever head a major Hollywood studio. Kwan and Chu made the decision to go with Warner Bros. Because they felt that the theatrical rollout would give the project a cultural weight that the streaming service could not match. Chu explained, "It reflects self-worth and it reflects Asian coming to see this movie. That we are worth your time, your $15 to drive and park and struggle with buying tickets and crowds. To sit down in a dark room and say, 'Tell me a story.' We are worth that, which is why we didn't necessarily want to do it on Netflix or a streaming service." In the high-flying world of Kwan's book trilogy, 30 million would barely cover the jewels, private jet fuel, and 5-star menu for a ladies' lunch in Singapore. But 30 million was the budget for the film. How had they pulled it off on a mid-range studio budget for all the million-dollar diamonds, penthouses in the clouds, 6-figure dinner tabs, and more an orgy of brand names and labels? The expensive jewelry seen in the movie was actually borrowed from jewelers that came with an entourage. Chu explained that they didn't get the support of all designers as they are 2 years out from getting the movie out there. They wouldn't have known where fashion will be in 2 years. Kwan worked overtime to connect with designers he personally knows that are favoured by the real Crazy Rich Asians to give authenticity to the production while staying on budget. Designers you wouldn't even find in the fashion magazines because they cater exclusively to the 0.1% crowd. He added, so our actresses really looked like $1 million because they were literally wearing millions of dollars worth of jewels and accessories. It took 4 months to get the Gardens by the Bay on board because they had planned all their festivities in the exact where they want their reception. They also worked with the Malaysian and Singapore government to get access to these places because there was no way they could afford them. Of course, they would not leave out Marina Bay Sands, the world-famous rooftop with the stunning infinity pool. They had help from the Marina Bay Sands because they knew it would be great for them. A spokesperson from the Marina Bay Sands said, as the movie brought attention to Singapore as a cosmopolitan city and a luxury travel destination, we saw this as a great opportunity to showcase the integrated resort. All in, the crew shot for 8 weeks, 5 weeks in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and 2 weeks in Singapore.